conversation we're going to have to get today is around open source tools versus commercial tools. My buddy Yshmael, I've known for 10 years, and we have this discussion all the time. And he keeps trying to pull me over, convert me, and I keep trying to convert him. And so we're going to have this discussion, and I'm hoping that you take something away from this for some of you that are in organizations who may not have tools already, or if you're thinking about should we go open source or should we go commercial, or if you're already down the path and you're in one section or one area or the other. There may be some things that, we may spark for you. So we're going to go ahead and get started. All right, Yshmael. Number one.
Let's go with it.
All right, here we go. Oh, did you want to say something to the people?
Oh, no, let's get into let's go. Let's get into this.
Okay. All right, so commercial tools. All right. When I look at commercial tools, I'm looking at support. I know I have somebody who's accountable.
Yep, you do.
I have an organization that I can go to and say, hey, I'm having this issue. How do I resolve this issue? And I have somebody, an accountability partner, who I can go back to and hammer on if I need to say, you guys need to get this resolved. In open source, you don't have that. What is your thoughts on that?
There is an assumption that we don't have that.
Okay.
But in reality, we do, because one of the things that have allowed us to have it is the fact that technology has evolved into a space whereby information is just a matter of a click away. And no problem that's out there that exists in automation has not been solved by anyone else. With commercial tools, you primarily rely on an encapsulated incubator of individuals, engineers that seek out solutions for the problems that you may have, and they build what is considered to be a knowledge base. And based on that knowledge base, they utilize that to do research and to add to that particular knowledge base. Open source, we have Stack Overflow. We have other areas whereby we can relatively find a solution quickly by doing specific research by using a technology called the internet. This new emergent technology called the internet, whereby the internet is not necessarily lackluster when it comes to information. And so if I run into an issue, the majority of times I'll find it on Stack Overflow, or I'll just Google or Bing it. And somebody else has either ran into the same problem and will provide me either a part of a solution or the complete solution.
But again, my problem I've had is I've been in that situation. Again, we all know that once you have a tool and as soon as you have an issue, the first thing you do is go look up on this tool called the internet and start doing research. And I've been in those situations in various environments where I'm having to research it, but I may get a part of an answer. Or it takes me down a rabbit hole that really doesn't give me an answer, and I still have nobody to go to.
Correct.
And so I'm churning cycles, just burning through cycles, trying to research, okay, let me try this one. Oh, that didn't work, let me go try this one. Oh, that didn't work, let me go try this one. That didn't work. Now I'm sitting up here saying, okay, I understand what you're saying, but I'm still saying there are some problems, possibly, because somebody had to have the first issue that somebody resolved, that you may come to in your environment that may be a little bit different. Correct. That may, and so we're reliant on the community, so, which again, as good as the community is or can be, it's still not somebody who's accountable.
Correct. And that's an issue that you do have with the open source community. But it's one of those issues that is a rare issue. Unless you have a very unique situation or unique environment, I would say probably 80% of the problems that exist in either Windows or Linux environment has already been resolved by somebody. So it's just a matter of where you want to put your financial resources. Do you want to put your financial resources in a tool and a maintenance contract, or do you want to put your financial resources into a specific expert or an individual that may be very privy in the specific tool or genre of automation? Right now, a lot of the tools in automation are currently using non-proprietary languages. Remember back in the day when Windrunner used a proprietary language that was C-like.
Yeah.
Now you can have a tool that uses Python, C#, Java, whatever the case may be. So a lot of the problems are actually solved by the particular language, the robust language. And it's just more of a coding design or more of a unique particular situation that's siloed. And so, yeah, at that particular point, yeah, it's good to have somebody that you can knock on the door and yell at and pay $250,000 in order to solve a problem. Because let's be realistic a little. Maintenance contracts are expensive.
Depending on the tool.
Dependent
on the tool.
Right.
Okay, so we both know that there's several tools out there that are very expensive.
Yes.
And so, and yes, I agree with you that in certain cases they are, in certain cases they're cost prohibitive for certain organizations to even purchase those tools.
Correct.
So with that, I agree. And again, like I said before, there's a reason why I have an Android phone. It's because I like the community and I don't want to be dictated to.
Correct.
By the other popular phone. But in this case, I think that when I'm looking at my automation and what I'm trying to get accomplished across my whole enterprise, and again, that's business process automation, that's load and performance, that's, volume testing, that's whatever, that's API testing, I want an accountability partner for that.